Trapped in cold, steel cages, these monkeys were forced into jackets, not for warmth, but as part of twisted experiments. Just weeks later, one would be dead, his body ravaged by procedures that shattered his immune system. PETA has received never-before-seen video footage from inside Massachusetts General Hospital's animal laboratories, where every year hundreds of monkeys and pigs are subjected to cruel and deadly experiments. Experimenters Leslie Keene and Richard Pearson subject monkeys like this one to invasive bone marrow and stem cell transplants. Keene forced these monkeys to wear jackets for experimental surgeries. Less than a month later, one of them was killed after falling seriously ill from an experiment that reportedly weakened his immune system. Keene used this monkey kept alone in a barren cage, where isolation and trauma drove him to mutilate his own shoulder and leg. Experimenter Tatsuo Kawai cuts out baboons' kidneys and replaces them with ones taken from genetically modified pigs, then floods the animals with immunosuppressive drugs, leaving them vulnerable to infections, pain, and serious complications. In Kawai's experiments, one baboon died when experimenters attempted to implant a pig's heart in her. Afterward, they sawed off her head. In a curiosity-driven experiment on visual processing and face recognition, experimenter Joseph Mandeville drilled into the skull of this monkey and implanted electrodes into his brain. The skin around the device in his skull was constantly crusted with dried blood. Confined to small, barren metal cages, these monkeys were denied basic comforts and adequate enrichment. Some were kept alone, while others were caged together despite known histories of conflict, resulting in serious injuries, including deep wounds that exposed tendons and required sutures. This monkey exhibited clear signs of psychological distress, repeatedly rubbing his chin raw and biting his arm. After a fight with another agitated monkey, he was left with puncture wounds to his shoulder, neck, and wrist, as well as multiple lacerations on his arm and shoulder. Many monkeys displayed stereotypic behaviors, pacing, circling, rocking, and banging against the cage walls, clear indicators of the toll such confinement takes on their mental well-being. In 2024, Massachusetts General Hospital received over $655 million from the National Institutes of Health, an estimated half of which funded experiments on animals. But the suffering seen at Mass General is part of a nationwide crisis, especially at the 7 national primate research centers. These facilities imprison and experiment on highly intelligent, sensitive animals. It's time to shift those resources toward cutting-edge, non-animal research methods that actually benefit human health. Join PETA in urging the government to end monkey experiments and close the primate centers.